This is from Dawg Pound Daily. 3 players whose job is on the line preseason week 1. Number 1, they go running back, John Kelly, who you mentioned has been on the practice squad a couple of times. Number 2, Wyatt Davis, guard. And number 3, Michael Woods, the second wide receiver. Woods is a guy that's really intriguing. I think they liked him a lot before he got hurt. He put on a boatload of upper body muscle. I mean, he looked like a different guy when he came back from that injury.
Yeah, I mean, this is tough for all 3 of these guys. We'll start it in order. Wyatt Davis. First things first is who the 2 starting guards are for the Cleveland Browns. Zach Zinter is going to make this team. Then you get to the spot where you have Michael Dunn, who's been a holdover here for a few seasons now. Also, undrafted free agent Javion Cohen, who a lot of people thought was going to be a guy that was drafted. The Browns really, really liked him, made a solid offer, a strong offer to get him here to camp. That's 5 guards. You're not keeping 6, which would be, Wyatt Davis. So you're in a tough numbers game right there for Wyatt Davis. John Kelly, John Kelly just kind of seems like, everybody's best friend who's, kind of like good enough to be maybe on a 58-man roster, but maybe not good enough to be on a 53-man roster. You have Ford. You certainly have Naheem Hines, who's got a role. You certainly have Dante Foreman, Nick Chubb, whenever, that party gets, rekindled and restarted and Nick makes his, eventual return to this team. Michael Woods, the problem there is, again, it's Amari Cooper. It is Jerry Jeudy. It's Elijah Moore. It's Cedric Tillman. It's Jamari Thrash. It's David Bell. That's 6 guys right there. James Prochet, they like as a return guy. There's 7. I'm not even sure they're going to keep 7. So you get to Woods and you're talking wide receiver 8. You just don't have that many roster spots in the NFL. Maybe he makes it through. Maybe he goes to the practice squad, and he would be an advantageous guy to have because he would know the system really well for being here for a while. So God forbid he did have to suit up one game. He'd be more than willing and ready to go. But, that's what happens when your roster greatly, greatly improves like the Browns has over the last few years. You're going to end up in these tough decisions where these guys don't have a shot at making your roster, but it doesn't necessarily mean the time in the NFL is over.
No, it's the sign of a really good organization or an improving organization, about to be a really good organization.